It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's time for another exciting adventure into the land of toy customization, restoration, and trying not to have shit collapse on me while this remodel is going on. Welcome, everybody. My name is Dave Wonder, and I'm one of your lovely, lovely hosts. And welcome to Choppin Shop. Um, Joining me tonight are some of my very favoriteest people in the whole wide world. Some you know, some you don't. And you know what? I'm going to toss it over to the one you don't first, because this is my good friend Bill DeGeest. He is a good friend from South Dakota, from the SuperCon land. Bill, how's it going, man?
Howdy, hey. That's going
What,
pretty good. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate
dude?
it.
I told you we'd get you to you eventually. It took long enough, but
Yeah, we talked about it back in September, I guess, at SuperCon, but I haven't worked on anything in such a long time. I just recently had a creative burst and started doing stuff again. Anyway, so it's good timing, really.
hell yeah, man. Are you working on anything fun tonight or just chilling?
I have a couple works in progress that I'll show. I guess
Yeah.
I'm not really set up where I'm set up with the cameras. Not conducive for actual working
No,
on
that works.
something, but I can show off what my recent thing that got attention and show off a couple other things I've worked on in the past too. I guess if that's okay with you.
Hell yeah, man. No, that works fine.
All right,
And then also joining us tonight, you might know him as Corey or Casting Cave, but affectionately here he is known as Magic Hands Tugboat. Hi, Corey.
Hey, what's up?
Ooh, what you working on?
I'm always working on everything, all the time, all at once.
You working on the road?
Uh, I have so many rogue heads right now. I'm gonna do my best to knock them out tonight. I've already done the eyes, so really I'm just finishing up the hair, and then I'll go back and do some makeup on them, and hopefully they'll be on the site tomorrow.
Hell yeah. And I am working on a plethora of things. I got in some Etsy goodies, so I will be working on this animated Craven head sculpt. I will be painting that up. I also have my Spider Boy work in progress from Amalgam. I also ordered up some parts for Dark Claw to go with my Super Soldier, and then I think it's on to Amazon. And then also, the power is yours. I'm going to be working on a Captain Planet custom that I've wanted to do forever. Shout out to my buddy Brad for hooking this one up for the body. I've been looking for one for a minute. And then I will be working on, for those of you who are here from the FWF, aka the Major Pod Group, I am working on my updated Ultimates Zuna custom. So I got in my water slide decals from my very favoriteest water slide place. That's right, I got them from Curb Stomp City Decals. So I'll be working on that tonight. So I'll be hopping around and buzzing, and we'll just be nerding it up. It'll be a good old time. So,
all
yeah.
right.
Also, real quick, I'm going to give a shout out to the COJ because everybody's been chiming off so quickly. And except for Shakes, he says, shabbity, 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 shab. Then we have Fortnite in there, JJ coming in there, Epic Badger, Shaggy coming in with them sweet, sweet emotes. We got Fortnite again. We got Adam Kumler in there, 3M5000, What's Shaking Dude, Nightmare in there. Thank you for joining the Patreon, by the way. Big fan. Glad to have you on board. We got Boo Cat in there. If everything does collapse on you, at least it's Turtles for Turtles Tuesday. Ouch. What up, Panther? How's it going, Pender? What up, Tano? Forgivens, Todd. What up, do? Panther says, Corey, will you make me a Marvel MCC Wolverine? It's a fought
What?
real this time because Dan Yoon gaslit us with a Hellring. What?
What is an MCC Wolverine?
I'm guessing Marvel versus Capcom Wolverine.
Oh,
I don't know.
MVC?
Maybe I don't know what MCC means.
Oh,
Anybody? Bueller? Fortnite says, so Corey, are these brand new Rogue heads or a new run of some previous heads?
these are a newer one. This is one that Oribus sculpted. It's oh shit, I wish I had one that was painted sitting here somewhere. Um this one's based off 97, but I can't just do cartoon colors. So I've been putting a lot of work into them. So even though they're styled like the 97 hair and everything, they'll probably be a little more realistic when I'm done with them.
Nice.
But we'll see.
Hell yeah. Adam Kumler says, yay, Amalgam. Bouquet says, Don Cheadle? Oh, Corey, are you going to make me the A team or what? Wait, what?
Oh man, what?
Tano's getting you to do the A-Team?
I don't know.
Every time I turn around, there's a new member of the Legion of Doom, except in this version, Toyman's the leader and Dave is Toyman. Well, that works. Oh, what up, Esteban? Ayo, what's good, COJ? COJ. My Mezco 5 POA turtles shipped. Looking forward to them arriving. Very cool. Oh, MCU, maybe?
It might be MVC.
All right. Super Spike says, also howdy. What up, Spike? Speaking of turtles falling, I need Judith Hogue to fall for me. God damn it, Adam. Frobafet says, you down with MCC? Yeah, you know me. I don't think that one's yet either. Did you hear about the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting collection for the Switch? Yes.
Yeah. It's
That
pretty
looks
good.
It's basically what they did for the one-up cabinet, except now you can just download it. Just know you're fresh out of luck if you own an Xbox. Very true. Oh, Don Cheadle, Captain Planet. It's a thing. I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. There's that weird like lag with the chat, so it's like playing catch up, then trying to remember what the hell I was talking about. Oh, Panther says it's MVC Wolverine. Sorry, I got a new phone recently and I have to turn off predictive text. There we go. Oh, hey, there you go.
That's kind of got the
nice.
MVC mask going.
That's what is that the X-Men '97 Wolverine?
It's an Orbis sculpt as well.
Oh,
and it was. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I know the head.
Yeah. No, okay. On Orbis' sculpts, he said this was X-Men '97. When I looked at it, I was like, nah, his mask doesn't look like that. This is like the MVC look. So.
It's a little more exaggerated for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I dig it though.
Yeah, there you go, Panther.
Yeah, see, boom, already done.
Yeah, he hasn't been checking the site. I snuck that one out there on him.
I was gonna say you had that up for a minute. I ran out of Wolverines to put heads on.
See, there you go.
How can you run out of Wolverines?
Yeah. Well, I got news for you. Hasbro has a few more.
I was as surprised as you were because that was one of those things. I'm like, I think I have a Corey head on every single one, except for the X-Men '97 one. I have the stock Logan head
unmasked.
On there,
yeah.
But I painted light blue highlights onto his hair.
Hey.
And like it's like, oh, chef's kiss. Love that. Love that one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, if I could quick, I see my friend Todd Johnson is in the chat. Said hi, Bill. So hi, Todd.
There we go. Hell yeah.
He's a Twin Cities guy too. Lives in.
Oh, what the hell, Todd? Come hang out.
He's gonna move to Thailand this year, actually. So.
God dang.
His wife's from Thailand. So.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, what? Oh yeah, I forgot about Captain Don Cheadle. Great vids. First one was best. Page Star Code's great too. There we go. Woo. Sorry, it's that weird thing of it has been like 90% humidity and 90 degrees here, so it is just like my head is just going, hey, it's really fun. We're just gonna put a vice around it and just slowly make it feel like a paintbrush is going through your temple. It's good times. But
right.
So yes, Bill, do you want to show off your works in progress?
Yeah, sure, I can. Right now, I've been on a Dreadstar kick recently, so it was spurred. Walmart had that Star-Lord figure on clearance for like $6 for a long time.
Yeah.
So making a Van Dreadstar here.
Oh, very cool. Hold on. Nice.
Got the bodies, the head's rock and roll classified, G.I. Joe classified. The boots and the cuffs on the gloves are off of a Red Guardian.
Right on.
Comic Red Guardian. So, and then since I have him, I also have to have a Willow too. And the obvious choice for that is the classified Scarlet retro bod. And for the head, I got the from the 2-pack of Hydra and Shield that was on Pulse. I painted the blonde-haired girl's hair red. Nice. So that's gonna. And the nice thing about this, of course, is it's pretty much the same outfit. I just had to do put some epoxy sculpt to make her collar on there.
Yeah, build it up.
And just shave a few things off so it looks a little more streamlined. But yeah, you pretty much just have to paint in the lines. So my
Uh,
friend
oh,
Todd. Um, anyway, yeah. So you kind of have a setup for where everything needs to be painted already because it's about the same costume. So that's all
nice.
right. So
Frobofet, are these rogue heads going to be up on the website? Uh,
Yes.
they will be up on castingcave.ecreator.com. That is linked in the video
Hey.
description below, or just go out to Casting Cave on Instagram, and he has all the links there as well.
Yeah.
Panther says, I don't consider that to be the Capcom Wolverine unless it has those super long ears that could make Kelly Jones blush. Dude, did you see those ears?
Uh,
How much more ears
Panther,
do you want?
I don't. But you're very particular even about the animated wings too on the mask. I think you're gonna have to make one because we've talked about it before, and you have a very specific idea of what you want in your head, and I don't know that anybody's made that yet.
I think that's for a reason, though, because it would fucking break.
Oh, I painted that so that Wolverine head that I painted last week or whenever.
Uh-huh.
I put it on my my Mafex, but
Holy shit.
it's fucking crazy looking.
Was that an Orbis one, too?
No, it's something I saw on eBay, and I'm a sucker, so I was like, I want to paint that. It looks insane, and picked it up, knocked out. I bought a handful of them to paint, and this was the one that I kept out of the batch.
Yeah.
But the hair is so goddamn big. It's gigantic.
I was gonna say,
It's-
dude, like it's its own zip code. That's
But I'm surprised that none of these guys have made more of the Wolverine mask heads that have the like giant wings on
you can pick up signals from the ISS with those.
them.
much. Fortnite says might be time to bust out some plastic sheets and slap those on after getting them into shape or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Rod says, looks like Sam Keith's Wolverine. A little bit.
Yeah. Little.
Fortnite says now the true oddball will be the people demanding Wolverine heads based on the Havoc Wolverine one shot. Hey,
I like John Kent's work though.
Also, the
And I
MDC
like-
collection is going to run you $50, which I think should be $30 cheaper than that.
Hmm.
Rod Zirkle's another good friend of mine. Lives
Oh,
down in
hell yeah.
Kansas City. He does some customizing too. He's done a lot of paint jobs on Nerf guns.
Oh,
Stuff
nice.
like
Oh,
that.
cool.
Yeah. He does airbrush tattoos, temporary tattoos on the side. Goes to like Planet Comic Con and stuff like that to
Nice.
do that stuff. So
I will always remember I painted my friend's girlfriend wanted to go as River Song from Doctor Who, and she has a very specific pistol, and
Mhm.
they brought over, well, it's like a space pistol, brought over a very
Yeah.
very specific, like this wild Nerf gun. It's like, can you make it look like that? I'm like, I'm gonna have to hack this thing in half to get anywhere near it, and they're like, yeah, it's fine. So I fucking took the hacksaw to that thing and probably spent a good week just hacking shit off that gun. And after painting it, I'm like, yep, I'm never gonna paint a Nerf gun again. Like
Oh,
this to those that can do it, mazel tov. You guys are the pros. I bow to your superior patience and wisdom, because after that, I wanted to shoot myself with the Nerf gun in the eye socket. It was one of those.
Rod's actually making me some Cobra decals for my jet ski that I recently completed, which will be the final touch on it if I get some Cobra decals. So I might as well show that as long as I'm talking about it, eh?
Hell yeah,
yeah.
dude.
This was, well, first I'll show what it started as. Was going through Dollar Tree and their fashion doll line.
That's awesome.
They had these and kayaks, and I actually, it's that really shiny, cheap plastic. So
Yeah.
I had to scuff the hell out of it with a sanding sponge to get the paint to stick. And I did a kayak in Joe colors.
Nice.
And
that's
so that's
cool.
just simple paint job. But the jet ski one is the one I went. I think the current phrase is full ham. But
Yeah.
this is
That's
what I did here.
Cool.
So
Perfect.
Uh, it's like 90%, 95% Dollar Tree stuff. All the little bits and bobs are from Final Faction. They're
Hmm.
Dollar Tree's 3 3/4 inch in store line, but they have all these accessory packs you can buy. So all this stuff on there, like the Gatling gun and this little what looks like could be a some sort of instrument cluster and all that stuff. These missiles on here, they everything comes off. I just basically just drilled holes. There's a couple things glued down, but like these
Yeah,
handles, they can just pop right out. That makes it easier to get the figure in and out. So,
that's
and
rad though.
since I made it for the eel, there's a species of eel called the dagger tooth. So that's what I'm calling this is the dagger
Nice.
tooth. That's a very
Nice.
cobra sounding kind of name. So
I was gonna say that also just, I mean, the blue, like the way that you painted it, it looks like a vintage Joe vehicle come to life.
Oh yeah,
that's
the
what I
blue
was
is
going
perfect.
for. That was
Yeah.
totally what I was going for. And apparently it kind of struck a chord on in a GI Joe prop
Oh,
group
nice.
on Facebook, and it's it was pretty popular on there, so I was pretty pleased with the response that it got. So yeah, but
Nice.
that was yeah, just once I get a couple stickers for it,
I
it'll
don't sing.
it'll. I mean, it's pretty good right now, if I do say so myself.
Yeah,
So,
3M puts it perfectly. That is a nice jet ski. The darker blues are beautiful.
yeah,
That's
it's
friggin' sick.
Krylon Midnight Blue spray paint and
Nice.
matte black is what I use, and then the missiles and these little I'm calling them mini torpedoes on the back here. That's
Yeah.
all just cheap craft paint. So
Yep.
you know, it's not like I'm gonna be playing rough with it, so I'm not too worried about it the
Liar.
paint coming off. So it's only gonna go in the tub like 3 or 4 times a
I
week.
was like, you're among friends, man. You don't have to lie. It's okay. Yeah, when you posted that up, I just remember going, holy shit. Like so
Well,
I've
thanks.
tried really hard not to get into classified, and yeah, it's been wild.
Oh, there's so much already.
Dude,
I'm not a completist
Oh,
either,
yeah.
but wow, God, there's so much stuff. I collect mostly Marvel Legends and a little bit of Black Series, not so much anymore. I tried to stick to Imperial stuff, but
what up, Thomas?
also I have some Mythic Legions. I got into those but you can't keep up with that either, and neither can my paycheck. So it's
That's
Right.
fair.
Yeah, it's a bit tough.
Also, I gotta throw a big shout out. Thomas Goes Nostalgic's X Mansion video exploded, and he passed 2,000 subs today
Hey,
or yesterday.
congrats.
So
That's awesome.
congratulations to Thomas. Cool. As always, awesome to. It's been awesome to see him grow and explode. And
is he working on anything right now?
I don't know, Thomas. I actually sent you the invite just in case if you wanted to pop on, because I know sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But yeah, he's always working on something. He's a Dio guy.
Yeah.
Rod Zirkle says Mythic Legions, dude. Mythic Legions, ouch.
Yeah, it'll get you. You'll get stuck buying Legions and become obsessed.
Don't get me wrong. I love Mythic Legions. I don't own any. Well, okay, I own a few, but it's designed that way because I'm like,
yeah, that's why I haven't bought a single one of the Cosmic Legions, because I know what'll happen if I start. And
they're so
like I
cool.
said, it gets pricey pretty quick. So
that was one of those that I was at PowerCon last year, and you know when you like first get a true view of a fandom, like if you're kind of just getting into stuff. Oh, no worries, Thomas. No worries. Hell yeah, I'm down. And it was one of those things of like, there were people that were creating amazing things and were so fun to talk to. And then there were people that were legitimately just like freaking me out because of how like much and how angry they were about like missing an exclusive or doing this or doing that. And I'm like, oh, so it's like every other community.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring me in here?
Yeah.
Why'd you bring me in here if you're gonna target me, Dave?
Hey,
I'm
hey.
pissed. I'm mad.
That was just one of those things where I'm like, it was just one of those eye-opening things of like, there are two very different sides of the coin to this fandom, like any other fandom, really. But it was just that,
Yep.
like, holy shit, like, what happened? Pender says, I've got some Cosmic Legions in my pile of loot. Went from 1 to 8 in a
Nice.
weekend. Oh.
Oh,
Shaggy says, who knew Dio could go from school assignment from the 90s into these awesome things? Agreed.
yeah.
They are a wonderful, wonderful thing. Oh, no. I don't remember. Shit. I got to look up Referend. I don't remember how Craven's beard looks. Craven. Animated. Do. Oh, what up, Shav? How's it going, bub? Oh, there it is. Oh, that doesn't look right. Is that right? There's so much more mustache than I remember.
He's full Tom Selleck. I knew it.
Dude, he's beyond Tom Selleck. Like, he's got...
Beyond? Oh.
Yeah, this is a beefy stash. This is some Freddie Mercury shit.
That would have been a hell of a casting, Freddie Mercury as Craven.
Jesus. For some odd reason, all I can think of is him in the jungle doing the like call and response. I'm like just have Spider-Man be like, what the hell? Oh
It
my
actually
God.
was going back to classified quick. That's actually kind of what got me back into customizing. I
Understandably.
last year I discovered that all those Lightyear, the movie Buzz Lightyear,
Yeah.
Lightyear movie, all those
Yeah.
vehicles. That's well, the vehicles in that drill, that laser drill, and that's what that's. I saw and I wasn't original of thinking, hey, I could use those, but I sure ran out and grabbed some. Like this was the first one I did.
Ha, that's cool.
So
Oh, that rules.
Cool.
yeah, he's a little touch ups here and there, but
That's cool.
and then I grabbed one of the. Well, those laser drills when they went on clearance, I went a little crazy and got like 5 of them because I can use it as for Hydra and for
Oh, you can
AIM
yeah.
and for an Imperial cannon. And this one is going to be a Cobra one eventually. I put a minigun on the bottom of it.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that looks sweet.
So that's miniguns from Alternation Sabotage. That was a Kickstarter several years ago. It was a bunch of like hybrid animal people. I don't know if you're, but Sabotage was the big armored dude, which I've been thinking about taking one of those and making snake armor for classified too. But then here's the other one I did when I was in that frenzy.
Oh.
Was
Ship. That's cool.
It's coming out.
I never saw those up here. Like those like skipped the cities, I feel like, because I never saw those.
I didn't see them forever. I didn't even know they existed until I saw them on clearance. And it's like, hey, perfect timing. So.
Oh, Thomas says, Bill, any predictions on the pet coming with Road Pig? Dave knows my wish. It's true. I do. And if you know Thomas, you know his wish. What animal do you think could come with Road Pig there?
Road Pig? I don't know.
Thomas wants them corgis. He wants Hasbro to make some sweet corgis.
Oh, sure. Well, of course. Got to have some corgis.
Yes.
I think if Hasbro just made a line of animal figures based on the ones they've been putting out with...
For real.
Between the Dungeons and Dragons
Guinevere, everything they've been and then filling it with animal toys.
Yeah, and then the classified ones and the what you call it, the one that Dungeons and Dragons ones that has the big tentacles that come out.
Oh, the
Guinevere.
You know the ones. Yeah, the something.
Yeah,
beast.
The Displacer Beast.
Displacer Beast. Thank you.
Yeah.
Had to turn in my nerd card. I can't think of Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Spike
Oh.
says, I have a couple of those drills myself. I need to do something with. Well, talk to Bill.
Yeah, they're great for whatever. I mean, yeah, they can. There's a million different things you can do with them. Like I said, I got planned. Well, I'm one of those people that has like 40 ideas that are half in process of where I'm just grabbing parts that I know I'll use eventually, and that kind of thing. But like I was kind of like I was out of the customizing for quite a while, and yeah, that Lightyear stuff kind of spurred my interest again because they weren't putting out much for vehicles for classifieds that wasn't,
That changed fucking quick.
Yeah.
Another
shot to the old bank account, but who needs savings really? That's my motto.
That was one of those things I remember one of my buddies went, man, I hope they start doing those small vehicles. Like, that'd be great. I'm like, you got to remember, this is for 6-inch scale. A small vehicle is the size of your foot.
Exactly.
Like,
it takes up room pretty quick.
Shav, I am working on a Freddie Mercury head. No, I'm working on a Craven head for the animated series figure. So I am just putting in the eyebrows right now, and then I will do up the eyes and then the hair. I'm not smart like Corey and, knock out all the tough shit first and then do the fun part.
Oh, no, I normally paint the eyes last. I just didn't want to, I didn't want to be like in front. Like, I know that if I start doing eyes, I end up with my like head in the way. Like, sorry. Like, hey, move your fat head. We want to see what you're painting.
Hey, no, Corey, you happen to know of or have a good like John Buscema Conan head?
Oh, does he?
I did one a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I need oh man, I need to dust it. It's dusty. Where's my base body?
I was like, do you want me to get mine?
Yeah, Dave's probably got one.
That's one of those things. I'm constantly buying clearance wrestling figures. So I was thinking of what I could do with them, and I found like 3 Rusevs a while back, and I just that to me, this body is a perfect Conan body.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to figure out what for a head though. I thought maybe a couple of the Masterverse things might work, but
right.
No, you buy from Corey. Corey will take care of it.
Okay.
Corey has the scary good heads.
Scary good.
And I do
have one of those things of long before Corey started coming on these streams, I was buying shit from him all the time.
Yeah.
So it's always one of those weird things of like, man, it's not like, and Corey, I'm not trying to toot your fucking horn here or anything, but it's one of those things of like, it is really surreal to me of like, I talk to Corey like daily now, like just about the stupidest shit. But so I'm proud to call you my friend. And
that's something I need to interact more on all these different platforms and everything. That's something I know. There we go. That looks.
So this is a Simon Bisley one that this one's tough. He's really cool looking.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh fuck it. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, and I did some of these for Legends and some for Legions. Of course, this one needs to be dusted too. And I really dig it on the Legion's bodies. That's one good thing about when you buy the Legion stuff, you end up with tons of extra like parts.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I have to have a Legion's Conan.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah.
But yeah,
dude, I have one Legions figure and I customized it into a Conan because of your fucking head.
Hey.
I was trying to think of that. I'm like, yeah, I think
that looks pretty good too.
I did this one a long time ago, and I kind of want to revisit it. I feel like when I shrank it down, kind of went too narrow on me.
Right.
I need to go back and completely redo that one.
Was that the Legendary Heroes one?
No, that was the Buscema that I'd sculpted that one. I don't know if I have my hard copy up here or not. It was one that because I love John Buscema's work. He's the best.
Yeah, he was my favorite when I was a kid. So
Oh yeah,
especially the
he's
Conan stuff, but when he was working on Avengers as well, that
oh
run he
man,
did with Roger Stern writing in the '80s was one of my favorite runs on any comic ever back then. So
man,
Oh, sorry.
I want a proper Buscema Wolverine.
Derek, what up, dude?
hey, Derek.
Says hi, everybody. Glad to see Bill customizing, right? As he should be. You're next. Coming for you, Derek. So a long time ago, when I was still clerking it up over at Hot Comics all the time, this dude came in and he goes, "Hey, do you buy original artwork?" And I said, "Well, I'm not capable of that because usually it is a higher end thing, so it's out of my price purview of what I can buy." And he said, "Well, can I show you these?" I'm like, "Sure." And they were Buscema pages.
Cool.
But they were from like a weird, like random sci-fi one-off thing that he did like a bajillion years ago. And like there wasn't even a title. And I'm like, I don't recognize any of these characters. I don't recognize any of this story because it had the paste up balloons and everything on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't recognize any of this. And I'm looking through it and like I flip them over to see if there's any marks because there's marks for Marvel Comics on it. And I'm like, what the hell are these from? And I flip it over and there's a full Buscema Conan like head sketch that he had just like doodled on the back.
His warm-ups.
And I was like, and I told the guy, I said, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I cannot identify this. I cannot identify what these pages are from. If you know, that's a big boost. However, you have a Conan by John Buscema on the back of here. That is probably worth more than these pages. Like just because of what it is, who drew it, and it's signed and it's dated. Like, and it has the Marvel date stamp that they used to do. So it has a date to it. Cool. He's like, and he was just like, okay. And then he just took him back and I never saw him again. I was like,
he sold them for $20 each on eBay.
Probably. Shav says, hey, Dave Wonder, what do you think of all the 3D printed G.I. Joe stuff out there? I think it's awesome. Also, what up, K-Dog? But I think there's some amazing 3D printed Joe stuff out there. And then there's also makers that like started out doing the 3D printed stuff that have moved on to like injection molding. Like what is it, Gridiron? Started that, and now they do they go fucking hard.
That's
like
awesome.
Yeah, they're doing the weapons for the Fresh Monkey Fiction
Monster Force
and Crimson Order of the Crimson Moon. So
yeah, the Action Force.
I pre-ordered some of that stuff too.
Nice. They'll get you.
Yep, I can't go all in on them, but there's some nice stuff.
Well, now you got to go in on that Skeletron on Backer Kit.
Oh yeah, I've seen that, but
also shout out to the Skeletron boys. They are my friends down in Rochester. They're from Minnesota, and like I didn't realize that. I was hanging out at a show down in Rochester, Minnesota called Nerdin' Out Con, and we got to talking, and I'm like, oh, do you guys work with the Skeletron crew? And they're like, we are the Skeletron crew. I'm like, what? Like,
that's another one of those not just money but space issues. I'm kind of limited anyway. I have so much stuff that's not out on display just because I don't have room. So what I've been doing is I buy these meal prep containers.
And I store everything in there. Put the accessories in
little mini Ziplocs, and I can fit like 3 classifieds will fit, and then I just put a label on the end.
Nice.
Like this has got the pop it open. They're not the easiest to open, and they crack real easy too. But they were like 50 cents a piece or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was $25 for like.
Oh, Shao says, Dave, question: who makes the best 1/6 scale Desert Eagle? That is a matter of opinion, I suppose. I know Dragon did a bunch of absolutely amazing, like very, very specific weapons a bajillion years ago, it feels like now. I would probably check out them or go over to Monkey Depot. That is one of my go-tos for 1/6 scale part sourcing. They have an exquisite assortment of military and other weaponry that is actually labeled properly, as opposed to most sites, which would be like big effing pistol. So, works out nice. Their customer service is great. And again, like it's that crazy thing of I don't know. I like when if I'm buying something from someone and they can be like, oh yeah, check this out. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. Oh shit, Rob Zirkle's on it. Blue Box BBI had a sweet Desert Eagle back in the day. Might have been diecast. God dang. The trick is finding some of those.
Yeah, some of that's real rare now.
Somewhere I pissed off a lot of people. About a month ago, I posted up a very, very old work in progress that because I was trying to find a picture of the actual project, and I took a Dragon helicopter, 1/6 scale helicopter, like the bubble copter, and I customized it for my boss at Hot Comics and very good friend Mike, and I made it into the Joker chopper from the end of Batman 1989. And I extended the actual like fuselage out and everything, and like painted it neon green, made custom decals, and it was just like I had so much fun making that thing. And I posted up a work in progress of just me holding like the body of it because I'm like I really want to find a good picture of this. And I got some angry folks messaging me
just
like,
because it's rare now or what?
Huh?
Because it's rare?
I guess.
Yeah.
I got it for $45 at a toy swap.
Oh,
my brain went rare. $45 for a 1/6 scale helicopter? What? Holy shit! What up, Creeper? How's it been, man? Been a minute. Oh. You got to get your butt on here sometime too. God dang it. But yeah, I'm like,
speaking of doing stuff like that, I have one of those ET vans, the news vans.
Yeah.
From way back. That Rod got from me years ago. He got it on clearance at Toys R Us for like $7 or something like that. Been meaning to make it into a Punisher van, and I've had people go, "No, you know how much that thing's worth?" It's like he paid $7 for it. I don't. Yeah. If I want to make it into a Punisher van,
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it into a Punisher van. So,
dude, that's such a fun vehicle too. Like that was one of those things of. Someone the other day was talking to me about that there's the Punisher van from like the 90s Toy Biz like Marvel superheroes line. And I'm like, yeah, it's incredibly rare though. And they're like, well, if I got it, I would customize it in this. I'm like, that's cool. And he's like, what do you mean that's cool? I'm like, I think that would be cool. And he's like, you know how much that thing is? I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, you just said that would make a really good example of this. And I went, you're right. And now you're angry at me for agreeing. Another question, who makes the best holsters for guns? Again, Shav, that depends on what you have. I would definitely scope out Monkey Depot, just type in holster in the search function. They have a million different ones from a bunch of different makers. Rob says, I've got one of those helicopters in the attic. Nice. Right on, Rod. Creeper, every Tuesday I'm live. You know this, Jay. Like, you just let me know, dude. You're always welcome. So I got the blacks punched in. So
nice.
But there we go.
Where did you get that head?
Etsy.
Etsy. Because I'd like to get something to replace that gritted teeth one that.
So I had been using, actually it was a Punisher head that I gotten in a fodder lot.
Oh, okay.
I made it on a mustache, and I was like, oh, he's got like the hair strands down and everything.
Yeah, I remember that figure. Yeah,
I'm like, that looks pretty good. And then I was like, but this would be so cool. And the guy was like, he was blowing out some prints, and I was like, I've had this on my like hearted save for later, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn, I've had this thing on there for like 2 years. I'm gonna do it. I wanna. Whoa, what the hell? You mean people just want to argue? No. Um. Oh, there's always that Crimson Shadow weapon tin from Valaverse, 98 weapons plus other magazines and
Oh
flashes and
my
stuff.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's a lot of
Eric
stuff.
Magnus and A-Team Van Shell can make a good Punisher Van too. I agree.
Well, Ramen
Um,
Toys has got one coming out.
Boy, do they. That is one of those
Bastards.
that every time I see, I'm like, that'd be cool. And I look over at my shelf that is stacked with turtle vans and go, never mind.
Right.
Iodine says it's $80, but that's the only bad thing Iodine is I believe Shav is going for 1/6 scale, not 1/12. Now that I'm thinking about it, because Shav usually works on the 12-inch GI Joes, as I recall. I could be wrong, but that is as I recall. Also, one weird thing that I don't know why Marvel or Hasbro did not do this, but Kraven is supposed to have little red, like blood cell looking things on his crotch. Like it's like a red leopard print on black. So I'm like, do I do that on here?
I guess you gotta. Sorry.
Oh, all good, Iodine. Like I said, that just came to me too. Rod says, sell the ET van to finance the Ramen Toys van.
There we go.
Very true. Works out nice that way. But now I have to do eyes, and I don't want to do eyes on this, and I'm very upset.
Do it. I believe in you.
That makes one of us. Forgiven says Dave.
Listen,
Dave is painting Craven Dick Bolts now. Yeah, a little bit.
How many sets of eyes have I painted today? I think you can do one.
Hey, get back to work.
Yeah.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Yeah, right.
Funny thing is, I remember you and I were chatting one night, and you were like, okay, like I got to work on these though. I'm like, that's fine. And you were doing eyes, and I remember I think that was the first time I ever hung out with you on a video chat, and slowly I just see the back of Corey's head loom into the camera like a fucking eclipse, and I'm just like, Corey,
I gotta
are you
into it?
There was part of me for a split second that was like, uh-oh, something bad is happening. And then he went like this and like pulled back, and all of a sudden there were perfect eyes on a fucking head. I'm like, screw you, man. Like, just hurt my brain. Oh, Mega Weapon says Craven should have been on the Hercules body. I agree. I think that would have been really fun.
That would have been awesome.
I would have loved him on the beefier Buck. God dang it. Now
what?
I just bought another Craven for parts because I found it cheap. I don't want to do that.
That's kind of cool. That's a cool idea. You have any of these laying around?
That's the one that I got.
You got this.
Because that's so okay.
Easy.
That's the like modern Hercules, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I got that sitting right here too. I got one right here too.
Yeah, fodder figures.
Right. So that modern Hercules, I think that's what they used for the first like quote unquote modern Craven that had the skull like kneecaps. I think.
I think they've all been on that Namor body.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
God dang it.
Because I thought about using Hercules for a Conan too, but
what?
I thought about using Hercules for a Conan too, but
yeah, but you want butterfly joints.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. Damn it. Now I'm just distracted.
Now you're back to square one.
Here's a question then. How many times do you see like announcements for new figures and you think, oh, I could do that with this? I do that all the time.
Oh, fodder. Yeah, shopping for fodder.
Like, oh my god, I've sized it up already. Actually, so okay, this has become something I've really enjoyed. Is I really like the Turtles of Grayskull line, the Turtles and Masters of the Universe together.
That's a great mashup.
And then I need to make a cloth cape for this, but I poured it over Shredder onto a Hordak body.
Nice.
That I got, and I'm like, oh, I gave him skin toned hands and left all the blue. so it looks like the kind of Mirage style, but I think he needs a purple cape. So I'm gonna make a cloth goods purple cape for him. But throw it over on the fucking pile of shit that I need to sort when this all gets unpacked.
Permanent chaos now.
Oh, dude, I'm giving myself a complex. It's good times.
I'm always looking at ones. Well, that same Star-Lord body I'm making the Dreadstar with. I keep thinking I want to do the Marvel Comics Micronauts, and could make Commander
cool.
Ran with that.
That'd
Obviously,
dope,
you could just take a Nightcrawler and make Bug.
Yeah.
There's, so
ironically enough, I saw someone make the Micronauts out of McFarlane booster golds because they're just essentially a naked body.
Oh yeah, sure.
And then just did custom heads for it and then chromed them.
Oh wow.
Chromed out the heads, and I was like, oh god damn it, that looks cool.
Well, there's that one import company, I can't think of who it is. I've seen them before, where they basically have 6-inch clear figures that look so much like the Time Travelers, the Micronauts Time Travelers.
Oh yeah.
I've seen them on Big Bad Toy Store. I can't think of who makes them.
Soup. Oh, fuck. No, of course I'm not gonna be able to think about it.
Yeah, you know the ones I'm talking about, though. I guess.
Yeah.
When I like that new Kazar. I keep thinking, well, first, I mean, the obvious thing is to make a Tarzan out of him.
I saw someone immediately do a He-Man. Actually,
yeah,
Dan Larson
has been showing him, and that looks good too. I like that one. And
I will say though, like I just put a sword and a shield on the Thunder Punch He-Man, and you guys,
yeah,
there we go.
Yeah.
Guess what? You can stand him right. Okay, it does. I have a bunch of custom figures for me, but you can stand him next to Super Soldier, and you know what? That works. Sure. This is the most powerful man in the universe.
Exactly.
He's gonna be a little taller.
Well, that Kazar, I keep thinking, Mike Grell's the Warlord.
Oh,
that's cool.
Dude, honestly, so Corey has a Thor head sculpt that he has right now, and it is one of those that I think it's not Orbis, it's the other dude that you printed off some from.
Oh, Bad Koala.
Yeah. And every time I look at one of those, I'm just like the clean shaven one. I'm like, I got my Warlord from that, and I'm just like, I don't need a Warlord figure. I want a Warlord figure, and it'd be fun to show Grell at one of the shows. And
yeah, well, I got to when that year he was at SuperCon, I did his panel. And he's a character. Had so much fun.
Oh god, it's probably 10 years ago. There was a little local show here called Comic Card. It's run by my friend Kevin Dennison, who also coincidentally runs Most Wanted Comics in Bloomington. Shout out to them. I know Tommy's sometime in the chat, so that's his son. But Grell was one of the guests, and there was a blizzard, and he had flown in right before the blizzard.
Oh.
And I remember I was like, God damn it, I'm going to this show because you know what? Push come to shove, I get to hang out in an American Legion conference room with like Mike Grell. I think it was like Mike Grell, Sergeant Slaughter, and like a couple other fun folks. And then my buddies who were like toy vendors and stuff. I'm like, cool. All right, let's go. And I just remember I showed up. My wife had made some cookies, so I brought cookies with, and I shared them. And his wife was like, oh, bless your heart. And I'm like, oh, every time I fucking see her, she's like, tell her I say hi. And I'm like, will do. Like, oh, you're the nice old neighbors. Well, this is fun. Chef says, deep question. Can someone give us either a Shadow or Spirit figure? Mezco just did a Shadow figure.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think the last Spirit figure that came out was from the shitty movie.
Probably, yeah.
But I did repaint one of those into a blue instead of the black, and it's pretty cool looking. But I would punch a puppy for a friggin' Darwin Cook style Spirit figure.
That'd be nice.
I wouldn't actually punch a puppy.
Wasn't there? Oh, there was
a Big Blast. Big Blast toy.
They had Madman. They had
Mage.
Mage, Grendel.
Grendel.
They did a couple Jay and Silent Bob figures too, I think.
Yep, and they did Hunter Rose.
Yeah,
and,
Hunter
well,
Rose Grendel.
they did Hunter Rose Grendel, and then they did, I can't remember her name, the female Grendel.
I can't remember either. God, it's been
Uh,
so long since I've read any of those
Yeah,
comics.
but they did a bunch of them, and yeah, they did a Denny Colt. They did a Spirit.
Yeah,
Like, and he came with the gravestone and a swappable beaten to shit head, but you couldn't pose
right.
him for anything. It was so dumb.
Yeah, I have a couple of those figures. I have the Mage figure and I have the Hunter Rose Grendel.
I still have the Kevin Matchstick, and I have all 3 variants of Madman, including the Wizard Mail Away Frank Einstein.
Ah,
Good time. Madman is one of my favorite characters of all time.
Oh yeah,
So it's one of those things of that. Oh, they also did Hellboy. That's very true.
yeah, they
did
did.
got
Hellboy.
Yeah,
that.
I
I
missed
have
out
that
on that one
Hellboy
though.
still.
That Hellboy rules. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I have the Mignola comic style Hellboy, and I love that
That's all
figure,
you need.
but it is so top heavy.
Yeah,
Um,
is that the?
this is another
the
instance
Mezco.
of one of those things of Corey doing up a Hellboy head and showing me something on a stream, and me going, "What? Holy shit! I have that Big Blast Spirit. Will Eisner signed his back for me. That's bad."
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
But I have. Oh no! Collapse! I have this Hellboy standing right here that lives
Yeah,
Jeez.
nice.
in my display. He showed me this on a stream, and I was like, "Son of a biscuit!" like, well,
I took mine apart because I was gonna swap the legs.
and then they didn't. Work.
And then yeah. Together.
I remember you telling me that and being like, I was like, oh man, that's gonna be badass. And then you going, it wasn't. And I was like,
Well,
oh.
yeah, because the figure that I bought, the legs weren't the same size, so
Nature of
back
the
to
beast.
the drawing board.
Oh, Tano says, I'm sorry, I hate Batman. What's wrong with Batman?
I got
You
a
know-
lot of reasons.
Like the shadow.
Okay, I will say that the thing that has gotten me lately is I've been reading Tom Taylor's Nightwing.
Mm-hmm.
That's been really fucking good.
Is Nightwing dealing with PTSD from being raised by Bruce?
No, but kind of.
Yeah.
So he took over after Alfred was killed.
Oh.
And so like the thing is Alfred, turns out Alfred was a fucking billionaire because he never spent any money, and he left it all to Dick.
Nice.
And so Dick is reforming Bloodhaven as Dick Grayson, and like, you know, is doing all this stuff, and it's just, I don't know, it's so fucking well written, and it made me remember why I really love Dick Grayson as a character.
Yeah.
Like, and that has been I think my one DC book I've been reading lately, and I'm not even reading it as it came out. It's just been like I've been picking up in trade because the issues sell out so quick that I can't.
Who'd you say was writing it?
Tom Taylor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's I think 3 or 4 volumes out now.
Damn.
And
I am so out of the loop on superhero comics.
I want to say that I am a bit, but I still read quite a bit. I am not reading the Blood Hunt event from Marvel.
I
was
know what
like,
that is.
no, I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is either. That's
Uh,
how out of it I am.
Blade became a bad guy,
Huh.
and now he's it. That's the gist I've gotten from it. I read one issue and went, I don't like this. Like, just like, God damn it. Like, legitimately, all it made me think about was like every reiteration of Marvel Zombies that they did for like a year and a half. Or it was like, oh, now it's these guys crossing over with Marvel Zombies. I'm like, cool, I don't give a shit. Like,
Is it like the way Shadowlands was?
even more so, because Shadowlands I felt like had some grounding to it, if that makes sense. Like,
That book made me quit buying Daredevil, and I was like, I had been collecting. I had all of Volume 2, and then that one series was so bad that I said, nah, I ain't doing that.
that was
Walked away from
brand new day for me with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It also helped that I was a college student at the time, so like I was like, I has no money for comics. So I was like, I can stop picking up the main comic that I pick up every month. Okay.
Then it
Sure,
makes it easy
surely I
not to
can
buy
keep picking
anything
up
else.
Wildsiders by J. Scott Campbell because that book's gonna go forever.
Mm.
Didn't. It went 3 issues.
Oh no.
And I was sad.
Yeah, that's when the prices started going up in the early '90s is when I, for the most part, got out of superhero comics. I just couldn't afford that monthly bill. This, I still, I love the
There's a lot.
medium though. I love the medium of comics. It's just one
I,
of my
lo-
favorite things.
I love reading comics, but my goodness, it's like the Ninja Turtle comic. Even like there was like 4 offshoots for a minute, and I was just like, man, like, fuck.
It's the same thing with the toys right now. There's so much stuff out there. It's
Yeah.
you can't keep up. People say, "Hey, have you seen so and so yet?" No, I didn't even know that existed.
Well, it's like I with the turtles, I admit I've slowed way down, um, and I've actually packed up a ton to sell, like just because it's like,
Oh
oh,
shit.
I don't need this, I don't need that. Like I focusing on like what I really enjoyed, and legit, I know I catch crap for it all the time with folks, but it's like I really enjoy the Super 7 line because it's a love letter to the toy line I grew up with.
Right.
And I have a
It
whole shelf
is?
of it over there. Except it has quality control issues. I admit that.
Yeah.
But it's
Yep.
that thing of just like I
I
still
guess issues would be the right word to use if it had quality control to begin with.
they've gotten better.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, like I said, I only have 3 things from them as far as ultimates. I have Pinky and the Brain, and I have Black Falcon because
I have I
armored
have
skeleton guy. I had to get him.
Yeah.
I, I have Pinky and the Brain upstairs. I hid them on a bookshelf, and I don't think my wife's noticed yet.
Hmm. The 2001 Moonwatcher
Oof.
was the worst thing I've bought in forever. It was so bad because I have a very strong attachment to that movie. It was so bad that I was just like, I'm not buying anything Super 7 ever again. It pissed me off real bad.
Wasn't it you and Emilio got that?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, Emilio had the same experience. He bought it, and it comes with 2 heads, right? And for whatever reason, the head is just on a ball, and then the torso is like a rubber piece that's halves that's glued together, and that rubber piece holds the ball joint. So he does the same thing I do. He goes to pull the head off to put the other one on, and that rubber piece just splits in half,
Oh,
and it
man.
won't go back together. And so he has the same experience. He reaches out to Super 7. Hey, I bought this. It broke right out of the box. Oh, we'll send you another one, but you got to send that one back. Say, oh, you mean I can't just throw it in the garbage where it belongs? So he sends it back. He gets a replacement. I got my replacement. Same thing. Open it up. You're like, oh no, the head's exactly the same. I can't swap it. You can't swap the head at all. It's like, fuck this
Jeez.
thing.
I saw a dude do like a heavy, like, I don't even want to call it a mod video for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember watching it and going, that's too much. Like, you shouldn't have to do that on a $55 figure. Like,
Right.
honestly, that was like, I had a couple of friends who bought the Animaniacs and had just the worst fucking time just because they were falling apart on them.
Damn. That Robin Hood that Bill got.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Mine
Billy
is
Oh,
was so
I've
annoyed with
heard
it.
some and seen some videos on the horror story with that thing. Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
I
It's
have
like a floppy mess.
I have completely rebuilt the lower half of that figure with a refitted like crotch piece just so that it doesn't
Oh my
flop around.
god.
Hmm.
And I was like, I shouldn't have to fucking do this.
Nope.
Oh, you know what, Mixie? You're right. You're right. It is at the top of the hour. I'm sorry, Bill.
Oh
This is going
no.
to be a little weird for a second. So brace yourself.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not one, not 2, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top of the line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent clothing and gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming. I've watched the streams before.
I know. But
Let's
we
see.
go.
He gets a commercial, but he can't show up to hang out with me tonight. God damn
you
it,
take
Matt.
that up with him.
God
But
damn
there
it,
we go.
Matt.
I have an animated Craven
Nice.
with a good looking head. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Boop. My camera is not wanting to focus. There we go. Simple, clean.
Hey,
I didn't go too in depth.
easy peasy.
Looks
Put a
good.
little blue accent on top of the hair to
I
give it
thought
that
about
cell
doing that.
shade look.
He always had this like little like I don't know what to call it, like a blue crown.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't want to take my blue out just because every
Yeah,
time
we
I
know
go,
you
I'm gonna
are.
take my blue out, people are like,
Yeah.
oh, you're gonna spill your blue.
Yeah, he's gonna spill his blue. He does that.
Fucking Spike.
Yeah.
Bastards. Jackasses.
They're waiting for it. You have to entertain your crowd. Drink some blue paint. They love it.
Fine,
COJ
you
loves
spray
it when you do that.
You spray yourself again then.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I already ate some brown paint today, so.
Sure, paint.
Yeah.
See, I could dish it out too. Craven with an Ethan Page head. Derek, don't you worry. Once that figure comes out, that custom is a happening. Bergen says, yes, Dave, we still call you out on that blue paint. I'm aware. Spike says, wait, did you say Spike? That's one joke I don't run into their ground. Not all the time. Something blue paint, something. You've been pushing that commercial for longer than a cat life. I realize I am coming up on 4 years on YouTube, which is kind of surreal. I thought Craven had gray hair highlights on the Spider-Man cartoon. No, he had blue.
I don't know. Maybe. Show us. Send us pictures.
Boop. I shall show you the pictures.
Yeah.
Boom. Blue.
Looks blue right there.
Shaboopy.
Nice. You gonna do any little like the cell shade line work on the wrinkles in the face?
No.
Trying to push you.
Mainly because I don't think those lend itself well. Like looking at any of the animated series that tried that, it was like,
So they did it wrong.
I don't really care for those either. The ones I do have the cell shaded Mystique though, because I missed out on the previous ones. But
Oh yeah.
I have acetone. I have access to acetone anyway, so
There you go.
I can take care of that.
Man, I really thought that Destiny set was gonna come with Mystique. I was surprised when it was Rogue.
Yeah. Well, that is any of the stuff that's of the reveals in the last couple weeks that either one of you guys are really.
I'm a sucker. I'll end up buying more of it than I think I will.
Yeah.
They always get me. It's like, hey, it's on pre-order here, but it'll be out next week and it's on sale. It's like, oh, you bastards.
That Odin.
that Odin's sick.
Yeah.
My God. My God, Odin.
Yeah.
That's thing's crazy. I'm gonna have a tough time resisting that one. Well, and then they had the little teaser today on that. They did the unboxing of the Stinger for classifieds. They had a little sneak peek of Nemesis Immortal.
Nemesis Enforcer.
Oh yeah.
Well, Enforcer was the original one. This is Nemesis Immortal, I think is what they're calling it.
Oh,
He's got an upgrade.
Yeah. And that drifted into part of the Joe line that I didn't really care for. That's a little too. I kind of want to keep my Joe stuff a little more grounded in reality. I mean, yeah, there's some wackadoo stuff that Cobra does, but once it got into the Cobra Law stuff, that was nope, not for me. But that
I love
looks
Law.
really cool, though. That figure looks so cool. So, and it's one of those you could fudge it in with like a fantasy line or any superheroes or anything too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So, because that's what I need.
Nemesis Enforcer. Are we getting the Cobra Commander where he's turning into a snake?
Not yet.
I'd be surprised.
It'd be dope.
I
It
need.
might. I don't know.
Wonder if that means we'll get the Roadblock with the green vest.
Yes, please.
Yeah, man, he had some amazing one-liners in that movie. Roadblock might be the best thing about that movie.
That's fair.
He's my favorite.
I haven't seen that thing in probably when it came out on video back in the 80s.
Scott Burgess Meredith.
Oh yeah, he's
Globulus.
yeah, Globulus. So
Which is wild, by the way. Can we just take a minute to think about that? Fucking
Yeah.
Mickey.
The penguin.
Yeah. Like, is the big scary like half snake god monster thing.
that's even more out there than Orson Welles being a planet-sized, planet-devouring, transforming
Let's not
robot.
get crazy here.
Love it.
Wasn't that the last thing that he did too?
Yep, it
Like,
was.
Oh my god.
What a fucking note to go out on.
One
Yeah,
of
he
the
was-
greatest minds of cinema. He ends it doing Transformers. Oh no.
Better than the commercial work he was doing, I suppose, at the time.
Right?
Frozen peas and
Yeah.
low-dollar wine vineyards and stuff like that. So,
Poor Orson.
yeah. Oh.
There we go.
You know,
Now I'm getting into the fucking cell shading shit. I'm like, ooh. No.
Uh-huh. I've sent you down that path.
either one of you guys have many of the Mezco 112 stuff?
A couple.
I just have one.
I was really into
Conan,
it early on. Yeah. Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
That was just
Early
too
on,
beautiful to pass up.
yeah, he looks good. And then you get him in hand, and you're like, what the fuck is up with the size?
Yeah, he is too small. That's the only.
Yeah.
He's like true 112, I think. But
Yeah, but none of their other stuff scales that small.
yeah, see, that's why I
It's
don't
weird.
have it. For me,
Which
it
one?
doesn't. Conan.
Conan
Oh,
is
yeah.
a small Mezco 112.
Nice.
It's weird.
You can see that.
Yeah.
Early on, I was really into Mezco, and then I dealt with their customer service, and I'll never deal with Mezco again.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
They're-
another one of those. Is that yeah? For how much those things cost, if you
Mhm.
something breaks or falls apart on you, it's
You get a figure with 2 left feet.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Wasn't that your Punisher?
Yeah, and then they give you
Oh,
the
wow.
runaround, and then
Oh,
yeah, and one of the things they were doing with D Amazing is they would just like give him boxes of defective figures,
Oh
and
really?
he sent Billy some defective figures that they gave him, and of course there was a Spec Ops Punisher with 2 left feet in that box, and Billy's like, oh yeah, check it out, I fixed up this Punisher. I was like, what was wrong with him? Oh, he had 2 left feet. Oh, really? Where that came from? Fuckers. Yeah, I sent the figure back because they were like, yeah, send it back, we'll replace it. So I sent it back, and then they just ghosted me.
Wow.
So what the hell? And after like a few weeks, I was like, okay, I have to lock this in, otherwise I'm gonna have to file a claim. They wouldn't respond. I called them. They put me on hold and wouldn't come back. Like, it was a nightmare. And then I was like, all right, fine, fuck them. And I filed a claim, and they canceled my account with them.
Oh wow.
They canceled all my pre-orders. It was really petty. I after that I was just like, I'm not. And then I've talked to other people who've had similar experiences, and they've told me things like, oh, that's why I never pre-order a Mezco figure from Mezco.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so the customer service, the way you're treated by customer service is so bad, but you're still addicted to the toy line? You know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I think it's easier for me to walk away from it. And I'm happy whenever other people are like, I've never had that problem. It's like, good. Be glad.
Well, even though they're probably the best at soft goods for 112 scale,
Mm.
it doesn't. That doesn't. I don't really care for soft goods on that scale. So the only
It
other ones
is.
that there's. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, it is weird that like I think I was just talking about this with the guys in the group earlier. Action figures really are this sort of pull between sculpt, engineering, and paint application. So when you put the
That was
fabric in there,
yeah.
Yep.
yeah, when you put the fabric in there, that's just another reason to skimp out on the other three things.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Well, that was
Yeah.
my big issue when people were talking about like the Toon Turtles that were coming
Yeah.
out from them, like the redecos. They're like, oh, but it's such a good deal. I'm like, no, you're getting less stuff. You're not getting the paint apps. You're not getting the soft goods. So what the fuck's the point of buying a Mezco of that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Hey.
It's really hard to see the. Hold on. We need to turn off. Whoa, too dark. Hold on. See if. Yeah.
Spooky. There you go. Dramatic lighting.
Hmm.
Nope, that's not gonna work either. That's too fucking. Ooh, yeah. Oh well.
The only other thing of theirs I was even kind of tempted were the Popeye figures.
Not Solomon?
No, again, it's the soft goods didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Even though I'd love that's one of those ones I've thought about doing a custom
Oh,
of
I
forever
know.
is Solomon Kane, and I thought it looked great. It just, and I couldn't justify in my own head to pay that much for it. So
It is, yeah, it is hard to rationalize like because anytime there's a figure that has a lot of soft goods on it, you know that over time that's going to start, you'll experience entropy with those soft goods. So
right.
it becomes uh
Game.
it becomes grandma's Christmas village, like
Sure.
you put it out once a year
Yeah.
and then you don't touch it, don't touch it. And that's the thing that gets me is like I kind of want something I can like keep on my desk for a little while and pose around
Yeah.
without worrying about messing up, especially with how clumsy I am. Like knock everything over.
Now, if they took that Bluto body and the Popeye body and made the Goon and Frankie, that might tempt me. But
Yeah,
with those bodies,
that would be cool.
those would be
Oh,
perfect
I
for
know.
them. So.
I don't think they've ever gone back to that Bluto body, which is a shame because it's an amazing.
I thought it was just the Hulk body.
Is it?
I think it
Oh, I have
is.
no
I think
idea.
it's their what was it? The movie Hulk body.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought that
I think
was
so.
a new one for Bluto. That was always
Mezco?
one of those where I'm just like,
Mezco make a new body? No, they're still using the same body they made for Daredevil over 10 years ago.
but what a body it was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the better ones.
That was one of those that like I remember when they announced it, and I had a couple of friends who were gaga for it, and I was just like, that's cool, like just not my cup of tea. Like I didn't like how it was detailed out and stuff. I did not like the mezcoification, as some people call it.
Yeah.
Oh, on the Daredevil?
Yeah.
The that vinyl that's the one thing that gets me because none of those vinyl materials hold up over time. Hell, I went into a comic shop not long ago and they had the first Spidey.
Yeah.
And they thought it was gold. They had it marked up to $300 or some insane amount. And I looked in the box at it, and the red, the vinyl overlay on that red
Yeah.
was like cracking and peeling. I was thinking, man, you have to be real goddamn dumb to buy that thing at that price.
Probably sold.
No, it's still there. It's been sitting in this little comic shop. They can't move anything with how much they charge.
I was gonna say the funny thing is I still have that Spider-Man. My friend Sam gave it to me for my birthday one year.
Oh, nice.
Which was incredibly generous. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
but it was one of those things of like, I have them posed. Actually, I have them in the other room. I can grab them. But
Don't you dare.
it's one
I'm
of
gonna
those
get
things of
mad.
I know so many people that will like bitch about it being like really crunched up or anything like that. And it's like, well, yeah, it's vinyl. Like, not only is it vinyl, it's vinyl that's 10 plus years old
Yeah.
at this point, that you've had crunched up and posed a billion different ways, and now you're angry that it's crunched up and posed.
It's because they spent $100 on it. Well, 70 back then.
Yeah.
They spent $100 on it, and then in less than 10 years, they're looking at a toy that's deteriorating. And I get why people are mad. I also get why a lot of people have kind of stepped away from the Mezco hype. But then there's also a very like sneakerhead approach to Mezco where because the item is over $100,
Yeah,
it's the best. It's the best, right, dude? Because you
yeah,
spent $100 on it, so it's better. It's better than your Marvel Legend because it's $100. It's like I don't know. They still only use two colors to do the eyes. I
yeah.
don't think it's that good. you know.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to go grab that Spider-Man because I know
Oh
exactly
no!
what.
Don't you do it.
Oh,
He's gonna
careful.
fall apart.
Almost.
Don't touch it. Don't get your oils on it.
Oh hush.
And he's gone.
It's ours now.
I think it's funnier. So he's got all this stuff crammed into that room. I think it's funnier if we just assume Dave's going through like a rough divorce or something.
I mean, he's
Like
still in pretty
he's
good shape.
he's dabbing.
No, I had him. I had hit him and Batman, and Batman's cape is whacking him in the face.
Oh no! God
So
damn you, Batman!
I just always thought it was funny. Shout out to Luca, by the way, for that Batman.
Oh, thanks, Luca.
Now, as far as
Spider-Man, like, I love the aesthetic of it. Of like, I love that he has essentially like a Steve Ditko slash Paulo Rivera head that has like the
Yeah,
really
yeah,
narrow eyes. Like, I love that head. Like, I love that design. And
yeah.
it's just one of those things that I always fear is going to just fall apart.
Oh, I know.
It's like, damn it.
as far as Mezco, I do have one Mezco thing that I would have never paid for myself, but I absolutely adore it. I have that Godzilla, that
Oh man,
The big
18-inch
one?
tall one. Yep,
Oh,
with the
cool.
electronics. I don't think it's worth. I don't remember how much it was, 400, something like that.
A soul, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Firstborn, maybe? Maybe it was
Yeah,
firstborn.
yeah.
Yeah.
that tracks.
Well, suckers, I ain't having kids, so
There you go.
Problem
because
solved.
they'll just want my toys.
That's right.
That is also very true. Shit, Corey don't got kids, but his toys still get stolen.
Oh
by-
yeah, my nephew has harvested my collection for anything Iron Man,
Oh yeah.
and I can't tell a 3-year-old no.
Oh yeah, I know that too. I got a niece and nephew too, and
Oh, I get robbed. Not even at gunpoint, just at I love yous. You're like, oh no. Yeah, take them. Go ahead. I just bought it, but yeah, you can have it. And you can't even guilt them. They don't understand that.
Right.
They're like, thanks, idiot, and leave. Damn
but
it.
they know how to guilt you.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
They're not dumb.
No, that's the problem.
Well,
I tell my brother, "Hey, why don't you go try again? Have some dumb kids."
my nephew has. I ended up giving him when he was a kid a bunch of the Hasbro 12-inch Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
He like the electronic Boba Fett and the Jango Fett
Nice.
and the Biker Scout, and
Hell yes.
so he has those. So he was a big Boba Fett kid. So Which my brother was a big Boba Fett fan. That was like his favorite guy when we were kids.
Yeah.
Mr. Jones, I have kids. I can attest to that. Yeah,
Yep.
they come in and just grab shit. It,
Yeah.
the funniest thing is like when the studio is not an absolute shit show and people are over and they're just like, aren't you afraid that they're gonna break the toy? Like they'll come in and just be like, hey Dad, can I play with this? And I go, yeah. Like as long as I know that they're playing with it, I'm okay with it because everything that's within their reach is plastic. You know what I mean? So it's like cool. Like if it breaks,
There's
whatever.
there's certain stuff. That's one thing I do like with Legends is I can take a box of Legends and give them to them. Here you go. Thanks, Uncle Idiot. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, Rod mentioned this too. Yeah, I have that Kong too, that 20-inch
Oh
Kong.
yeah.
That was also a gift. So
Oh my God.
yeah,
Damn,
that was. It's pretty nice too. It's just they give you both that Kong and the Godzilla on a sheet of paper. It says do not display over 3 feet above the ground.
Yeah,
just
there's
in
a reason
case
for
it
that.
falls.
It's because it will fucking end you.
Yes, it will break your neck if it
So
hits
I
you.
have a Mezco Kong. It is not that Mezco Kong. It is
So a smaller one.
as far away from me as it can be over there, so I can't reach it.
Is it
But
the
it is
old
from
movie
the
Kong?
yeah, from the Peter Jackson movie.
Yep, I have that too.
I have the and I have the heads
I have
like
that.
I managed to find one at a garage sale for $10, and I was
Hey.
like, you know what? It's a good day.
I got the full open mouth one.
Thank you, Neil.
I got on clearance at a Spencer Gifts, I think it was. Was it Spencer? Yeah, I think it was a Spencer Gifts way back. So,
Nice.
but I was careful with it for years because I heard about its shoulders.
Yeah.
And last year, pop, both of them. So I got to fix that. So I'm gonna get some threaded rod and
I have
drill them out. So,
well, I don't know. Maybe I can. Okay, I'm gonna mute because I'm probably gonna curse a lot.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try to get this Kong.
Good luck.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Huh. Actually, the reason he muted is so we don't hear the fatty grunts. Huh?
I should be on mute the whole time.
Huh? Here we go. He's gonna be breathing so heavy when he comes back on. Poor guy.
I have like 3 of those big Leonard apes too. Yep, that's the one I got.
Dang, look at that.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Dude, I think, is this the one? One of their shoulders popped and I fixed it already, but
yeah.
I love this figure. Like it's just amazing.
Yeah,
a big gnarly ape.
Is he rotocasted?
Yeah, he's rotocast.
Cool.
So he's like, but look at that head sculpt.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
fantastic.
Like I don't give a shit. Like
Dave Cortez sculpt.
I had some people that were like, oh, like this other Kong is so much better, and I'm like, no.
That sculpt's pretty dang good, and I like real toyetic. Well, I have like 3 of those big 3 or 4 of the Leonard ones.
Yeah.
Like, well, I got one of those. They had the Kong, and then they had George from the.
Sorry, I'm very satisfied with myself right now.
It's a good look. And they just had one came out a couple years ago that I got to, but yeah, because giant apes, I'll take any form, whether it's realistic sculpt or just a big old piece of plastic toy.
It's just I don't know if you can see that. It's just a ball peg in there for the wrists. So that pops off pretty frequently, but this is one of those, like, as a kid I really wanted and I could never find, and then one came through the comic shop and I got it, and then I got that other one at the garage sale, and just badass. And the cool thing is, like, I had him for years hanging from like right above my desk. Whoop, there we go. He's been under the heat vent. But he was hanging on my shelf just like this.
Oh yeah.
That's why he pops apart so damn easy. It's like, oh, I disturbed him. Oh, Fortnite says, Dave, did you ever get a chance to get the whole Sentinel Baby Bjorn shenanigans? No, because I was trying to organize it as legally friendly as possible with at the mall and asking if I could film, and they're like, you have to get releases for everybody that's on camera and blah blah blah. It's Mall of America policy. I'm like, oh, I suppose if they do events at Mall of America and you buy tickets, that's part of the buying the ticket process.
Hmm.
You essentially release your likeness or whatever. So I'm like, I still want to do it, but I also don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I've been to the Mall of America once, and if I never go again, I'll be fine with it.
It is an experience. The funny thing is when I lived over in South Minneapolis, like people were just like, oh my God, you go to Mall of America like on like every other week. I'm like, that's just because it's the mall. It's the
Right?
nearest thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not because I'm going, I want to go to the Mall of America. It's I need to go buy pants. Like it was closer than Southdale. It was closer than any like shop. It's like, okay. Oh, you'll have to do it at a con or something. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'm very excited. So I will have some really exciting news to announce for Twin Cities Con coming up here in a couple weeks. Yes, sir. But yeah, there's some exciting projects coming down the pipe, which I'm very excited for. Man, I did not get far at all on this Spider-Man or Spider-Boy, but I just painted the shoulder joints black, and I'm gonna be painting the web lines down. But I will be very excited for this once it's done. Oh man, shit. You ever look at projects and like I look at that Craven head and I'm like, why'd that take me so long? Then I look at the
Every single project I have.
Yeah. I look at the Spider-Boy head, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to deal with that tonight.
You got it.
Then I look
Easy.
at the Captain Planet
You
and
got
go, oh, double fuck.
You got it. Do it. Just do it. Get it out of the way.
I think I'm going to do these because we have about a half hour left. So I'm going to. Oh, that's my shipping label.
Well, I think I discovered with the little jet ski is that I need to halfway through something like that just do something completely different. So,
Yeah.
Well, actually, I did this quick this McFarlane King Robin.
Oh, nice.
I shortened his lower legs, so he's like Hank Hill's dad. He's got no shins. And I just painted him up as a goblin. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, I got to give a shout out to my bud, Curb Stomp City Decals. If you need any decals, like waterslide decals for wrestling stuff, or even some, especially like logos that may have to do with a man who is super or a man who dresses like a bat or stuff like that, go check out Curb Stomp.
Whatever could you mean?
Fantastic work, and he always impresses. So this is the game now. Is it's like, okay, how do I cut this up to fit properly on here?
Oh, I don't have it within reach, but another inexpensive toy finally got my hands on is that chap my, however you say it, the mech.
Yeah,
that is a Dollar General's. Finally,
dude, I still have yet to see those.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Do you want me to ship you one?
Yeah, maybe. Or dude, I'll be down for SuperCon.
Oh yeah, I'll bring one to you because they still have them in the store.
I was like, dude, I have not seen those anywhere.
And I may have bought more than one already.
Yeah.
So.
I was like, show it on stream because it is insane.
Yeah, I'll go grab it.
Yeah. It's definitely one of those that when I saw it, I was like, the fuck? Like,
I don't know what it is.
What about logos for a man who wears a pink beanie? Don't you worry, those are coming. I'm actually very excited. I just got notification that the COJ patches just shipped. So I'd been waiting a while for those. I had gone through many a maker to find one that would make like actually make the text legible and stuff, and I found a maker, and I'm pretty stoked with how they came out. So
hell yeah.
kind of sucks because he was a little more expensive, but it was like
Worth
I wanted quality. So, Hafner Theater. Okay.
You know, with how hot it's been, I have it's so hot that my paint dries faster,
Yeah.
and these glazed mediums have a retarder in them, and then I've got a bottle of Vallejo retarder that I use to
Yeah.
slow down cure time
Yeah.
because it's been ruthless.
Yeah. I was gonna say you guys have been getting pounded.
Yeah.
I only managed to knock over about 8 things.
Ah, that's pretty
There we
good.
go.
Oh fuck yeah.
Well, didn't Mesco just put that out?
Yeah, it costs about 5 times as much too.
Oh,
Yeah, this is $15.
what?
Yeah,
And
and
who's
obviously,
making? Who's got that?
it's
Dollar
Chat-
General.
Dollar General. It's was it Chap Mai, however you say it.
All
They
right.
have that Soldier Force 3 3/4 inch GI Joe knockoff line.
Cool. My
Um,
nephew would go nuts for that damn thing.
Yeah, it's
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
even has some electronics.
Like I want to
Stomping.
paint
Cool.
that thing up so much.
Yeah, and it's it's like if you look at the legs, they're hollow on in here and everything. But there's so much
That's all
things
right.
you could do to it. I mean, you could just leave it like it is. It's made for a 3 3/4 inch figure, but whoops, get in camera here. I have
Oh, you've made
the
some
upper.
room.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have the
Nice.
upper. It's there's only like 3 screws holding it together, so you could take it apart and cut a hole in to fit a 6-inch figure easy. But I'm just gonna take. I have the upper half of Bone Breaker, the Marauder,
Yeah.
from Marvel Legends. I'm just gonna drill a hole and plug him into there,
Ah!
and put a steel core helmet classifieds on him probably. So
Nice.
yeah, and it's one big saw blade here, and so but yeah, it's you're getting exactly what you think you're going to get for 15, but for 15
I was gonna say
Pretty
that's
damn
the
good.
nice thing
That's
about
really
it though.
cool.
Is like,
you can do a lot of stuff with this. So heck, just a couple washes even is going to make a big difference on the thing. So yeah, I don't cheap, expensive. If it looks cool, it's cool.
Yeah, that thing is really cool. I'm gonna have to go look for one now.
But yeah, and they're coming out with 2 different colored ones. They're coming out with a new line, and they reuse their stuff all the time. And they got a blue one and a red one, I think, are coming out at some
Cool.
point. So even if you miss out on the military style one, there'll be more of them. And everything pops apart real easy too. This canopy, the front pops right out, so you could do whatever you want with
Nice.
that. And,
that's so badass.
yeah, and it's pretty flexible, so you can just squeeze it and watch me break it on the camera here. So you just squeeze it and it comes apart. So yeah, easy.
Oh, Epic Badger said a friend of mine just held a customizer contest with the Dollar Tree mech. Great idea. Someone made a Justice Jogger. Fuck yeah.
What?
A Justice Jogger?
I don't think you can call people that anymore.
Jesus. God damn it, Corey.
But yeah, I'll bring one down in September there, Dave.
Thank you.
So you're welcome.
That is it is one of those that, like, again, it was like, oh man, I really want to get one of those. And then they're nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't. My local Dollar General did not have it forever, and I kept seeing it pop up. People showing pictures of it, and finally one day I went in there, and it was like the clouds parted, and there it was. And I even heard, oh, well, maybe not, but
I told you to stop kicking that lady.
but yeah, that's
Those Dollar Generals are cool. Mine just has people who scratch themselves a lot.
well, got that too. So
Just some characters that go into the Dollars. There's characters that work there too. It's like
yeah.
Waffle House. Don't look anybody wrong way.
Well,
Like,
luckily for me, I live in a small enough town that it's not too crazy like that. And a Dollar Tree / Family Dollar just opened up too, which I'm not sure how this little town's going to support
it's gonna be a dollar war.
2 places like that. But the Dollar Tree was nice too because that's where I got, like I said, got all these parts for that jet ski
Hell
for the
yeah.
Cobra. So yeah, I imagine I'll be doing something to this mech at some point, but I don't know, probably not a lot. Just one more of a million unfinished projects.
It's like just add it to the pile, man.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I have that bad tendency if something's on clearance. It's like, well, I really don't want that, but I could make something out of that, so I should just buy it, shouldn't I?
I was like, I think we had this conversation already. So you're a
Yeah.
customizer.
Yeah, so I just need to actually get more stuff done is my problem. So, well, hopefully this year at SuperCon you're not stuck way in the back like you
Yeah,
were last year.
I requested to not do that again.
Yeah, I imagine there wasn't a lot of traffic back in that area.
That was fucking brutal, dude. Like I am not a complainer, but that was one of those things where I'm like, did I do something to piss someone off? Just someone be honest.
No, it's understandable that especially someone that's been there every year.
Yeah, it's happened day one ish.
Which, yeah, because it was second year is where we first met.
Yeah, and so the second year was my first year because the first year, they reached out to me and I said, hell yeah, like I'm down, and then like nobody ever got back to me.
Oh, really? Well, first year.
And that was at the Ram Coda.
Yep, it was in the first year. Was in the basement actually. Apparently, I didn't go to the first year, so.
I was gonna say it's always one of those weird things of when people are just like, yeah, are you angry that you missed the first year? I'm like, it doesn't sound like I should be.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get to hang out in the basement, admittedly, but
they've grown pretty quickly.
Yeah, they have.
Considering they're rebel. I have several. Well, you're one of my, I call them once a year friends that I see.
Yeah.
That's the only time I ever see him in person is you and Elliot, Ray Hall, and Clara Meath, and
it's a good crew though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things of there's so many people that will talk. I don't want to say talk shit about like when people are like that, but it's like no, like that is con fam. Like that is the con family. Like that is how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, Derek says, Bill, do you do anything with the Fortnite stuff?
I haven't. I have a bunch of. Well, I have again, my buddy Rod. He's my Ollie's connection because they have Ollie's down in Kansas. So I have that boat, that Fortnite boat, which I took pictures with that jet ski. So that's on my Instagram and on my Facebook and stuff. So, but I haven't. I can't decide if I want to really modify that a lot. I know a lot of people are turning it into the water moccasin or whatever. So, but I don't know if I want to, because I like the way it is right now, and it's about 85% similar anyway. It's the form's the same and everything, so it just doesn't have the big propeller in the back. And
it's fucking cool looking. I know that much.
This one, you just give Hasbro time. They'll make whatever you want.
Yeah, they
you know?
probably will. If they seem to be,
Yeah.
the stuff seems to be selling well. So, and I'm a mark for it too. So that's. Although I did not get a hiss because that was a little much. So. Now there are rumors they're going to put a stripped down version of that out without the electronics and all the extra stuff. Rumors. I don't know. Because if they could knock it down to
How much was it?
I want to say 300. It actually,
Mm.
relatively speaking, it wasn't horrible.
Yeah,
But
it wasn't a bad price. It was a lot.
yeah, it's just that's the other thing. It's just so dang big, and even for a tank, it's not huge. You know, it's not a lot bigger than the Vamp, but enough to. It's more the depth of it, you know, because you know if you're in a standard size shelf, you about have to show it in profile.
Yeah, that probably won't fit in a detail, huh?
But if they got it down to, because what the Stinger's 99.99, I think, and I think the Vamp was the same. So if they got
Yeah.
it down to 150, I'd consider it, I guess. If they, without the electronics and everything, and all the extra armor pieces, so it would be more like the classic.
Get ready for inflation. It's gonna be $250 with no electronics.
Yeah. That's.
Super Spike says I would have backed the hiss if I would have known the Hell Charger was gonna fail.
No.
That was the other thing, like, and this is just kind of HasLab in general, like especially that year was like the year of 1,000 HasLabs, and everybody was fucking on top of each other.
Right.
I was like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah, that was. I haven't looked and I don't collect 3 3/4, so.
I haven't looked at the
Cantina. Yeah, I haven't seen where that's at. So
hold on, we can do that. We have the technology.
All right,
don't you dare.
For better or worse. Hold on. Hasbro Pulse, sure. To the Googles. Yes, to the Googles. HasLab currently funding active projects. The vintage collection is at 5,150 backers. Target is 8,000. It has 20 days left. It's spicy.
Well, and the fact that they have the 2 levels for it too, you could the deluxe.
$500 is a lot.
Yeah. Which
like I'm excited to see that thing get made.
Right.
Just from a sheer curiosity standpoint.
Yeah. And and there's so much, like, with all the Kickstarters for all the different toys and everything, even if it's something I'm not interested in, I always hope that it succeeds, though, for the people that want them. And it's always nice to see people that are out there giving it a shot, and
I'm a hater. I'm like, nah, that one's a bad idea.
Fail.
Good luck, idiots.
I
made that.
I got burned on one of them, but
which one?
It was Skeletons.
Oh,
he started his second one before he had fulfilled his first one.
Yep.
I can't remember what was the name of it. It was
that fella. I did some commissions for that guy a long time ago. Yeah, back whenever it was just like, hey, can you cast this head or that? And yeah, he seemed like that was a way over ambitious. It was insane that he even did it to begin with.
Right. Well, and then everybody panicked and pulled out and wanted their money back, and I think that just overwhelmed him, because why wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I was trying to be patient with it, because people were screaming that they wanted their money back from the second one, and it wasn't even close to what he had projected for the fulfillment date. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna. But yeah, then he didn't make it. So
Oh yeah.
Corey Hates
Yeah.
Toys. The head painting is actually live streamed from Purgatory. Ralph Vader give it to Ewok Village with trees, etc., and some Trooper side skis. That would be cool. What up, Ralph?
What was that guy's
Did
name?
anyone grab
Aaron
Joe's?
something?
There's a lot of Joes.
I don't even remember what
I
that.
think he used to go by Tigger Customs.
I don't remember.
On,
I know he
on
posted on the
Foosh.
on the Foosh
Yep.
once in a while.
Yeah.
Because I was a lurker on there way back when it was just the forums.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm a member of being on there, and I made it through, I think, 2 or 3 of the crashes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They've been
that
some
was
bad ones.
Constant. Yeah.
Well, and since that last one, I can't log on there. I tried to set up
Oh,
an
it
account.
probably
Oh,
erased.
it's I think
Really?
it's dead for now.
Oh, they came
Yeah.
back up.
Well,
Did it?
Yeah, the forums are
Yeah, it's
back up.
back up.
Well,
Yeah.
the front page is up too, but
Yeah.
I can't log into the forums. No matter, I don't know.
Hmm.
That was one of those that I went back so many times, and then at the end of it, I was like, not gonna do it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just fucking done. Oh, I haven't been on Foosh in months. Right around the time Robo left, my account was erased. Oh no, got a humdinger stinger from Amazon. Oh shit. Yeah, for me the big one that I got was like I was on there right at the beginning, or not right at the beginning. I think I came in year 2, maybe later on the first year,
Yeah.
and I was Dave Devil 411
Oh yeah.
back then. And then the second time I went back, I couldn't register as my OG name, so I changed it to Wonderboy 952,
Oh yeah.
which was because I was starting to get called Dave Wonder at that point, and Wonderboy
So
was
was that far enough back that around the time that Jen Saltome told everybody they were fucking idiots and they banned him
I
from
was
the
around.
board?
I was around.
I
for
was
that one.
around for that too. Yeah.
I was
I was
there
about
for
to bring it
that.
up, actually.
I remember being in love with Glorbs.
Yep.
Glorbs
Yeah.
Cup,
He made a lot of neat stuff. Yeah.
like the all the steampunk aesthetic. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, do I like steampunk now?
Was he the one that made a set of Star Wars stuff for Patton Oswalt?
Oh, Jamie, Follis, Siloff Customs.
Oh, Siloff. That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Glorbs ended up making a lot of making like ships and stuff too, like real big items, didn't he?
Yeah, something
I
like
think
that.
so. I would love. It would be really cool to get a hold of Siloff and see if we can get him on here.
Man, I'm down for whatever. Like that's how.
Yeah, I never know.
Things of that was such a eclectic group, like that. I always felt like, because I know I was a younger dude on that forum. Like there were so many people that were just like, I don't remember what it was, but it was the like, hey, we should do a meetup, and I'm like, I'm 16. Can't do that.
They're like, come on, little boy, get in my van. It's a Punisher van. That
It's an
doesn't
ET
make it
van,
any
you
better. It's an it's an ET van. Get in.
I know my toys.
I've got candy.
Yeah, I was pretty much just a lurker back in the old days.
Yeah.
So even now, I still, like I said earlier, that's something I need to do. I should interact a little more. Yeah. With
man, it's tough. Like a lot of times I'll jump on Discord and just hang out with people.
Yeah.
And it's, to me, I like that informality, like just being able to hang out with people like they're normal people. But when you have to interact with somebody via message, it's always like, to whom it may concern. Like, it always feels very formal.
Yeah.
And then the person replies back, fuck you, you're ugly. And you're like, to whom it may concern, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Well,
you are the one who is ugly.
And I don't know if it's just because I'm an old man and I am resistant to change, which could be part of it. But I enjoy going on forums more than Facebook groups. Like I used to, the old Mythic Legions forums, I love those.
Oh, yeah.
And there's people that I'd interact with more there, and now I rarely interact with them, even though like we follow each other. And it's Nikki Nicole Customs.
Yeah.
I used to interact with her on the forums all the time, and now we just like occasionally like each other's thing on Facebook, and that's about
Oh,
it,
that's awesome.
So, but
I was like, look, welcome to that online
The
life.
Savage Crucible people were they just came through Houston a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't go to the show, but my roommate went and he sends me pictures. He's like, "Hey, you seen this?" And it was all the Savage Crucible stuff. I was like, what the hell? I had no clue.
yeah, that's
It's awesome.
another
And
one of
that
those.
was Nikki Nicole was up there,
Yeah, she did some.
and Matt O'Toole, who's
Oh yeah,
an amazing customizer. I love that guy's stuff. In fact, he's one of the guys that he made me want to customize, like seeing his early work, Conan's and all kinds of stuff that he would make.
Right. Yeah, I don't have any of the Savage Crucible stuff. It's one of those that I figured I better not start because
Yeah, Temptation.
I might have to get at least one because I like the lizard guys. So
They're
I
neat.
have like every version of the Gorn that exists almost, except for the old Migo one.
Mr. Jones says, "Wait, fellow Houstonian."
Yeah, I'm in Houston. Well, I'm about 45 minutes out from Houston. What Mr. Jones, what side of Houston are you?
Oh, we bought that Houston life. What is your favorite Whataburger, and why? Is it the one near the big yellow banana?
Yeah, the
I've
banana.
never had Whataburger.
So there's a old folks home in Houston that my granddad lived in, and it is a bright yellow building. And he hated that building, but he loved the fact that he could call it the Big Yellow Banana. And nobody batted an eye because they're like, "Good cognition, Mr. Wheeler." And he was like, "Shut the fuck up. I'm going to call this place the Big Yellow Banana."
One of my greatest fast food experiences. I was out in Seattle in the early 90s, and it was Jack in the Box that had a big E. coli outbreak. And so I went to Jack in the Box after that happened, and there was nobody there, and they were doing everything they could to make me happy because they didn't want any more bad press. That was it was the closest to fine dining I've ever had in a fast food joint.
That was your chance.
Care of me. They were doing whatever I wanted. It was great. Other than, unfortunately, the people that got deathly ill.
I was like, outside of the fact that he then got E. coli.
Yeah. But,
Like, I will always remember going when I was living out in LA, and my buddy's like, "Do you want the best tacos in town?" And I go, "Yeah, man.
Sure.
Like, let's go." And so we go hop on the bus, and I'm like, "Oh, we're going down in the valley or something. Like, where are we going?" No, we went to a fucking Jack in the Box. I was like, "I will end you." Brian W says, "By the way, a last minute inform, there's a mini Joe Con happening in the DFW area. Going to try to pop by on Friday." Hell yeah.
Nice.
I was not able to take Jack out of the box. Culver's over Whataburger. I like them for different reasons.
I've never been to a Culver's.
Corey, you gotta come up and visit me. I'll show you. I will show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid.
They don't have Mexican food up there, though.
Yeah, they do.
Let's be real.
I'll put it this way. I know two spots that are within driving distance of me that are fucking great. That my dad, as a lifelong Texan, actually enjoyed going to eat at.
Nice.
So I will take you to the goody goods.
But that's not. I wouldn't go all the way up there to eat Mexican food. I got Mexican food everywhere here. It's always the other stuff. Like, I want to know what you guys eat. Like, here is Mexican food and barbecue. I
mean, we also have barbecue.
Yeah, but barbecue's regional. That's a good thing about barbecue.
Barbecue.
My closest Mexican joint's 45 minutes away, so that's.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't live in the middle of nowhere, but if I get up on my roof, I can see it from there.
Nice. Whoa, Mr. Jones, we have Freddy's. Molotov. El Taco. Yeah, El Taco good. I am a fan of oh god. No, why did my brain just go blank?
He's
No.
already like that.
Damn it. Oh, I can see the space. It's a number 8. It's one of my favorite burrito places. Pineda Tacos. Over off of 55 is delightful. That has become my favorite thing. Shaggy says, my uncle from Mexico goes to this place in Chicago, Carnitas Europan. Nice. Kansas City is barbecue. Dave likes El
I've
Taco.
heard. I want to try Kansas City barbecue. I really do.
I
Don't
just
do it.
realized I turned this into a Robo Veebs cast,
God.
but turned it to food.
Yeah. But Veeb said that he went to Texas and he didn't like any of the barbecue. And what I realized was that he said that he went to Texas and his friends took him to barbecue places. Now, if you go to Texas and your Texas friends don't barbecue for you, those are bad friends.
Yeah.
You should leave Texas. And I don't know, they might be Austin people or something. Beats me.
Damn, Corey.
Dude, I will take shots. Keep Austin weird means that they don't like to cook their own fucking food. They just want to eat at food trucks.
Tell us how you really feel, man.
I will roast the fuck out of Austin people. I'm sorry.
Oh, there are too many joints on this dude. Fuck. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. There's a butterfly joint. Like, so I'm doing a like Samoan tattoo on him, and it's water slides, but it's like there's the floating butterfly. So it's like, oh, damn it, am I gonna have to disassemble like the arm to put all these on?
It's another episode of Corey versus everything. That's right. Bring it on.
Oh, there's the legions.
Look, I don't know how many. Veebs spicy nuggies of doom because Dave is Veebs. Oh, shut up, Nixie. Veebs isn't allowed to Texas anymore after that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, taking shots against Texas barbecue.
Not Derek. But that actually, we are 1 minute from the end of the show. So I do want to shoot it around the horn so people can find y'all. I do have your socials in the video description below as well. But we'll start down with Bill because he's our first timer. Bill, what do you got going on? Where can people find you?
On Instagram, I'm at William_DeGeest. Just Bill DeGeest on Facebook, and I do still have a Twitter X whatever account, but I rarely use that thing. And I have a woefully neglected website, WilliamDeGeest.com. So, which there's some short stories and stuff on there, and I post pictures of some of my customs once in a while and some drawings I do. So,
hell yeah, dude. Corey.
Oh shit, it's me. Let's see, what have I got? The rogue heads are about to get sprayed.
Nice.
Which is promising. And then still need to paint the neck on this, but
ooh,
I've got a Gambit head coming.
Remember it.
Yeah, y'all remember him, or did y'all forget already?
That's fucking epic.
Yeah,
I actually just started rewatching 97.
Rewatching them?
No, specifically X-Men 97. Like I was working on that.
Shit. So on a second playthrough, has your opinion changed at all?
No, actually I've enjoyed it more because I know what's coming. So instead of being like so sucked into the story, I'm like looking at all the little like goofy Easter eggs and stuff like that. Like it's been fun. Like it's been one of those weird things of my brain isn't going, I have to focus on this happening at this very moment.
This is your brain on X-Men?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh shit, I didn't even get to my X-Men custom. I'm gonna make a Outback Colossus.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got a new Bishop head coming too.
But yeah, you can find Corey over at castingcave.ecrater.com.
Yeah.
Go check it out because he has cool shit. Wait, is that a new Bishop head?
Yeah, it's a new Bishop head.
God damn it, Corey.
Yeah, I can't leave well enough alone. I got to do more cool stuff.
Got the monies for all these right now.
Well, it's fine. You'll sell some of that turtle crap there.
Gotta pay for drywall.
The turtle crap has to be sold for drywall. That's depressing.
Anyways, love having you on, Corey. It was nice having you. No, you know where you can find me. You can find me right here Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Mondays is Let's Talk Toys. Tuesday is right here, Choppin Shop. Wednesday, tomorrow night, will be Grippin' and Rippin'. Next Wednesday will be Turtle Talk, the return of Turtle Talk. And then Thursday is Griff Riffs. Friday is the mini marathon, so make sure to be back here again. That will be from 8 to midnight on Friday. The Nuggets of Doom will be back. Guests will be back. Some first-time guests, very possibly. I'm trying to lock down the folks right now. You might even see some familiar faces from this very stream. Cough, cough. But yes, it'll be good. Very, very excited. Very, very tired at the moment. But tomorrow will be a new day. Thank you for being a part of the conversation. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Corey. Thank you,
Thanks,
COJ.
Dave.
As always,
Meet you, Corey.
be good. Be kind. Much love from Minnesota. Good night. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I know it says that on the little outro thing, but I'm bad at the YouTubes, apparently. So, subscribe, please.
The algorithm.
Trying to get you feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Come on, boys. It's subscribe time. Fucking click the button.